Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be focusing on embroidery, specifically with the Brother PE550d machine. And this is for those that are beginners with this machine or are interested in this machine and you want to learn a little bit more about it. So we're going to be focusing on three things today. First is how to change your needle, because yes, the machine comes with the needle, but eventually you will need to replace it, whether that's because your needle snaps off from the tension being too tight, or your needle just becomes dull and is no longer efficient. Second is how to thread the machine. So this is a basic thing that you'll need to learn in order to use your machine. And lastly, it will be how to change your bobbin thread. When you don't change the bobbin thread correctly, you'll have a lot of issues, which will cause stress and just annoyance with the machine. Without further ado, let's get into it. And yes, there will be timestamps to each of these tutorials, so you can skip ahead to whatever you are currently struggling with. With the Brother PE550d machine, you will have this white little pouch. Inside of it are the tools that you'll need. I'm not 100% sure if the needles came in this pouch or were in a different thing, but that's where I keep them. So here are the ones that come with the machine. And I also use this little circle tool. I'm not sure what it's called, but that's what you'll need to replace your needle. So let's pretend your machine's already on and you snapped your needle and you need to replace it. In order to do it safely, you want to press the presser foot circle button. I'm not sure what the exact setting is called, but just press the button and that will keep the machine in a locked position. In other words, it's a safety feature that you want to have on whenever you're doing anything with the needle, where your fingers are going to be underneath it, because you don't want to accidentally have a button be pressed, because if it did and the machine turned on, that needle is going to go right through your finger. Now that the machine is locked up, you're going to take your circle tool and loosen this screw, and then you can pretty much, once you get it loose, use your fingers and then it will just slide right out. With every type of embroidery needle, there are two different sides. There is a flat side and a rounded side. The flat side needs to go towards the back of the machine and the rounded side is towards the front. Now angle the needle in between the presser foot, so between the little hole, and you're going to place the needle inside. If it doesn't slip right in, go ahead and use your other hand to lift up the screw. That's normally what will inhibit the needle from going in. Tighten it by hand and then use your tool to do the last little bit of tightening. You don't want it too tight though. Press the safety lock to undo it and press the needle insert button. And that's just to check your needle to make sure that it's not hitting any sides of the presser foot. And if it's not, then you did it correctly. Congratulations. Alright, let's pick a bright color. Hopefully you'll be able to see this one because it's pretty bright. So I unwind it a little bit before sticking it on. The machine does come with these little circle placers or stoppers, and you put them on like this. I tend to not use them because I find them to be a nuisance, but if you want to use them, go for it. Go ahead and pull the thread and make sure that it is moving towards you or from underneath the spool. Now place it underneath number 1. You'll hear a literal click, and then you'll go through 2. And then we will go down to 3, up to 4, and down around the little hook to 5. Now for number 6, I like to hold it like a piece of little dental floss and wedge it in between. Pull it through. It's going to go through that little notch and up to 7. Now to use the self-threader, you want your presser foot to be down, and then you are going to press number 9, which is the little lever, and this will happen. And then all you need to do is pull the thread to the back of the machine. This was pretty hard to do with the camera in front, so bear with me. Here's the process once again, but from the top at my normal speed. I don't like to rush it, but the longest part tends to always be pulling the thread through the needle after using the self-threader. Now it's time to replace the bobbin. For this one, you want to put your finger on this little square and move it towards the right. Pull off the cover and pull out the old bobbin. You want it to unwind clockwise. Now take it in between your fingers, like floss, and put it right in between the gray, but you also want to go in between that little metal piece, and you'll hear it click. Now stick the rest of the bobbin into the hole and pull through. Pull the thread and follow the arrows to trim the excess. Put the cover back on, and you're good to go. Now, whenever you're first learning on a machine, always test out, whenever you've changed your needle or changed your bobbin even, test it out on a scrap piece of material and just embroider some letters. Just test it out, make sure that everything's running smooth. Yes, I know the J looks a little wonky on this because the excess thread ended up getting caught, but we're getting off topic there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment down below on what you want to see next. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!